What up, y'all? Y'all already know who it is, and if you don't, it's your boy J Charleston, aka J to the third letter. You ain't heard better. And today we playing some UFC 3 Undisputed, man. And right when I turn this game on, you see Anderson Silva's foot curled up in some dude's mouth, man. I don't know who that is, but yo, I bet he gonna be tasting that in the morning. But let's get into this creative fighter, man. I heard it was pretty good, so we're gonna try it out.
Few individuals have what it takes to make it as a fighter. Few men can develop the kickboxing, wrestling, and jiu-jitsu skills required to compete in every aspect of mixed martial arts. Are you one of these select few? We are about to find out. Welcome to UFC Undisputed 3's career mode. I'm Mike Goldberg.
Alright, Mike. We're gonna have to holler at you later, brother. Basically, I'm just typing in like information and everything, but while we talking about that, I want to talk about like what weight class. Like, I didn't really know what weight class was the hardest, but I know, like, I don't really keep up with UFC like that, but I do know the main, you know, primetime fighters like Silva, Rashad Evans, you know, Chuck Liddell is the main top popular, you know, UFC fighters. But you know, I wanted to go with middleweight at first because, you know, I didn't really know if I should you know, wrestle at a lower level, maybe move up later on if you could do that. But I decided to go with lightweight because, you know, I wanted a challenge. You know, I wanted it to be competitive fights every time I got out there. So yeah, right now, you know, see the nickname Savage, boy, I love that. And see, look, like, I was looking at the different attributes that come with it, and it seemed like you get more cardio by doing middleweight, so that's what really attracted me to it. But let's see what Mike's saying. He ain't saying nothing. Let's get into body type. See, they have different abs. That's pretty cool how you can do that. But I was trying to get I didn't want anything that was like, you know, uneven like that one. Like, that's, I don't know, I don't really like how that looks. I was trying to get something that was realistic, not like super bulky abs, but not really. It really wasn't that serious. But, you know, I was just trying to get something that make my guy look cool. Alright. See, I decided to change it to like the more realistic fighter abs, but right here I'm trying to get my dude, you know, not skinny and strong, but more like bulky. I want him bulky a little bit. Not like that though. I wanted to make my dude a little taller fighter so he can have that reach. I want him to have that reach because I know reach is a very important part of, you know, a fighter, and size. But yeah, man, I can't wait to get into this game though, because I've been wanting UFC for a long time. I just wanted to, you know, finally get a fighting game other than like GTA, not shoot everybody all the time.
Now that you've got the physical part down, let's give your fighter some style. Take a moment to set your fight.
So I wanted to basically make my dude more of a southern, like, rough type of dude. Like, you know, finally got his chance to make the UFC and, you know, doesn't want to let it down, or you know, doesn't take nothing from nobody. Kind of like how Kimbo Slice got his chance, but, you know, I'm better than Kimbo Slice, so I don't want to use that example. But speaking of Kimbo Slice, what happened to him, man? I haven't heard of him in forever. Probably still doing street fights. But see, some of these hairstyles don't even make sense. Like that one, you need to kill yourself if you have that in real life. But yeah, I was liking that one. just traditional hairstyle, but I was trying to see what else they had. Yeah, man. But after this, I probably start watching a little bit more MMA and UFC, because this is quite interesting when you play like quick games and everything. Like, I haven't won a game yet without my creative fighter, because it's just so much so many combinations, so many like different things that only one player could do, and I don't know, it's very complex, we'll put it that way. But just looking at like every color you can make your hairstyle, and it's kind of cool that you can fully customize your whole facial hair. And I don't really know if they had this last year, because this is my first UFC, I had, but I heard the other ones were pretty cool. But I'm just guessing, just because this is a newer game that you probably couldn't do as much. But I don't really know, man. I gotta look into that, see what's new about this game, and what's already been in here. But yeah, man, I'm really try to do the tutorials and everything, and try to learn a little bit more about this game before I even try to bring my game to the next level. So right now I'm just basically, my whole mindset was coming into this game was stand them up, jabs, uppercuts, punches. I'm just trying to box. That's all I'm trying to do. That was my whole, that's my whole what you call it, persona about this game so far. But I know there's MMA, jiu-jitsu, all this type of stuff that you could do in UFC, and just try to work on your craft. But see, with the nice line in my eyes, I decided to go with 2 on one eye and take the other one off, because it looked kind of gay, I ain't gonna lie. But like I said, making my dude look as rough as possible, so when he gets into the UFC, people don't take him as a chump. But yeah, man, look at all these different type of, just all this customization you could put on the sideburns. Like, they really did put a lot of time into the whole effect of making your own fighter. And like I mean, I'm pretty sure nobody has these facial hair, but they wanted to make sure that if you did, I mean, you would see it in the game, and I really appreciate that. And I wanted to give my dude, like, I didn't know if I wanted to give him what facial hair, like a mustache or anything, but I ain't really like any of those. They look like truckers. It didn't work out for me. But yeah, man, I'm going into these the chin straps we call them. And I don't know what it is about chin straps, man. I always give, like, my player to my UFC fighter, everything I can customize, he always gets a chin strap for some reason. It just, I don't know, they just look cool. But definitely had to give my man some stubble here, man. Let him know that he might be young, but he's still a grown man. You gotta respect him. Even when he knock you out, I want you to know that you got knocked out by some muscle. And definitely not feeling the chest hair, man. That's very gross. And definitely had to get my boy tatted up here. Definitely had to give him a little ink on his body. But I was looking for eagle wings, but they only had these eagle wings right here, and those look very girly to me, so I ain't want to put that on my dude's body. But very good graphics, man. It looked just like they had real tattoos, but I had to give him with the crown on his back, man. Show him who's king. That's nice right there. Know my dude's feeling that one. But definitely gonna get his whole body tattooed up. And as we look into the fighter style, there was a lot to choose from. I really didn't know what to look for, but I knew that ground and pound, I really didn't want my dude to be a type of dude that fights on the ground all the time, because I didn't really know the controls to get on the ground that much at the beginning. But I definitely didn't want him just to be a striker. So I decided to pick MMA, because that's I know that MMA is a mix between ground, clinch, and, you know, straight up fighting. So I decided to go with that one. Stick with what I know. But you know, making my dude a little darker here. Nice little skin tone right there. But yeah, man, this game is it's gonna be very interesting, man. It's gonna be cool seeing my dude grow from you know, a mediocre fighter to one of the best in the UFC. Dude looking nice right here. Alright, so basically we just gonna put the tattoos on my man's body. I gotta represent the cross, man. I gotta put the cross on. And I like it on the shoulder. The shoulder looks nice. Put the other one on the other shoulder. My dude's gonna be a menace, man. People better watch out when he get into the UFC, man. I heard you have to start off in like this amateur league, so that's gonna be, I mean, that's gonna be decent. Gotta get my attributes up first. But yeah. See, I made that logo hit, man. I ain't wanna put that on his body though, cause I don't know. It doesn't look. It looks weird because it has the white outline. And I don't know. That'd be something more to put on like a belt or something. Had to fill up his whole arm though. I ain't wanna leave no space, you know. That's the full product right here. Oof, my man look like he about to go knock somebody out, yo.
It's time to select your martial arts background or base. Are you a wrestler, a striker, a jiu-jitsu wizard? Picture yourself and how you'll want to fight, and select a style that suits you, as it will determine your starting stats and moveset. While you will be able to complement your base and pick up new moves by training with camps during your career, you will not be able to change it, so make sure you are happy with the base technique you choose. After you've selected...
Yo, my man said a jiu-jitsuer. But see, this is what I was talking about. You know, I ain't wanna be a boxer, because I know this is UFC. You know, you got to do more than just box, as Kimbo Slice found out. But you know, definitely not karate. I was looking at Muay Thai. You know, that's very hard to learn. So definitely wanted to have that under my resume. Jiu-jitsu, that was something I looked at too, but I decided to go with Muay Thai. Reading these little stances, you know, really didn't matter to me, because, you know, my dude's gonna fight whether he could switch legs or not. So I mean, I really don't think that's gonna affect how I'm able to you know, handle the best of the UFC. So it really didn't matter to me. But yeah, man, I'm kind of nervous though, man. I'm kind of nervous for my first fight. See how everybody gonna react to me. See how everybody gonna accept me in the league. See how I do in the league. But let's get into this little video they got for us.
Every great mixed martial artist has to start with the basics. There's more to fighting than knowing how to throw a punch or how to shoot for a takedown. You're going to need to put it all together if you want to compete against the best. You need cardio, footwork, an arsenal of attacks, and the ability to defend against every single one of them. Your training begins now. Every fight starts on the feet, so the first thing we'll go over is the stand-up game. There are several new features to the stand-up game this year, so it is recommended that you play through the tutorial first. However, if you feel like you have a grasp...
Alright, y'all, so basically I'm just going to go through these tutorials, learn how to play this game, and I'm going to come back next video of my first fight. Alright, y'all.